This is instruction on magnetization, radiation, and the rhythmic breath, as given by the beloved Maha Chohan in the Bulletin Book 1 from the Bridge to Freedom material. Beloved children seeking the way home. There are two main activities of life, the in-breath and the out-breath. It is so simple, and yet so much has been woven into and around it through the study of so-called mysticism. In the two activities of breathing, you have the magnetization of the gifts and powers of the presence through the in-breath, and the radiation of its love, wisdom, and power through the out-breath. This is the same activity that takes place at cosmic levels with regard to suns, planets, systems, and galaxies. All operate on the rhythmic motion of the in-breath and the out-breath. We have endeavored from time to time to give you a glimpse of the working of the cosmic scheme to which we belong, so that you may comprehend the place in which our galaxy stands at the present time. At the beginning of a cosmic day, before a new universe comes into being, the central sun in charge of the system breathes out the lesser suns that are to assist it in the evolution of its system. This it does in a perpendicular motion, something like dinner plates, piled one on top of the other. Only, of course, in this cosmic picture, there is a tremendous distance between the suns mentioned. Now, these lesser suns, in turn, breathe out the planets, which will make up its galaxy in a horizontal motion. At the end of the cosmic day, the great central sun notifies the lesser suns that it is time for the inbreathing of their planets in preparation for the time when it, the great central sun, will again absorb the entire system back into itself after the lesser suns with their planets have evolved into the full perfection of itself. In obedience to the fiat of the great central sun, each of the lesser suns of the system begins the great cosmic in-breath, drawing the planets of its galaxy closer to itself, until one by one they are absorbed into the sun which breathed them forth. Of course, this takes eons of time, and this is just the briefest sketch of what is taking place at cosmic levels at the present time. At the end of the cosmic day, the great central sun will have breathed into itself all of the suns which it projected forth, and the lesser suns, in turn, will have breathed back into themselves all the planets which they are responsible for, with all of the life upon them expressing the full perfection for which they were created in the beginning. In occult circles, this activity is known as a day and night of Brahm. Now, beloved ones, I know that this seems a little difficult for the outer mind to understand, and the only reason I mention it at all is on account of the cosmic hour in which we stand. We are preparing for the first in-breath from Helios and Vesta, our sun, in which they breathe in the first planet of our system. As the first planet is absorbed into the sun of its system, the entire planetary system moves nearer to its sun automatically, and the closer proximity to the sun naturally increases the vibration of all the life upon the planet. Incidentally, the laggards mentioned so frequently were those life streams on the various planets who were not ready or willing to move forward with their planets on one of these cosmic initiations, and so the beloved Earth offered them refuge. Some of these laggards came from planets in systems higher than our own. You must also understand that this horizontal motion, in fact all cosmic motions, are gradual until the final day of initiation comes, when the life on every planet in every system must vibrate at the necessary high rate that its advanced position calls for. Now, this cosmic picture of the in-breath and out-breath of deity is an exact duplicate of the activity you follow in your daily breathing. The out-breath of the cosmic scheme has been completed, and the in-breath is well underway. On every planet, in every system, there is a tremendous activity as their evolutions get ready to meet the initiations through which each expression of life must pass as their planets are drawn nearer to their suns. This is also the reason for the Ascended Master's tremendous interest in the evolution of the life upon this planet at the present time, and how essential it is that we must find some way and means to convey to the student body at least the necessity for the acceleration of the vibratory action of their mental, emotional, etheric, and physical bodies, in the hope that they may cooperate with us in radiating to the balance of mankind not the knowledge of suns and planetary schemes, this information being given you for your own personal enjoyment, but the love, peace, forbearance, and wisdom which it is necessary that all people must generate if they are to go forward with their planet and help her in her hour of initiation. St. Paul spoke of the quick and the dead. The quick are really those whose vibratory action is more rapid. There are various ways and means of accelerating the vibratory action of your inner and flesh bodies. One of the greatest of these is the use of the rhythmic breath, of which I have been an exponent, devotee, and teacher for ages of time, because it is the rhythm of creation. When you draw the energy of life into the flame of your heart and send it forth again on the breath, you begin to come into harmony with the natural rhythm that is in every activity of nature, in the rising and setting of the sun, in the rise and fall of the tide, in the changing of the seasons. All of these activities takes place in absolute, unbroken rhythm. The golden ages where mankind have known the greatest peace, the greatest illumination, the greatest bodily health, the greatest beauty, and the greatest opulence, were ages when the natural rhythm of life was observed, not only in breathing, but in every facet of expression. Now, beloved ones, I ask you to watch yourselves, even in a small process like walking, and see whether you are moving with the rhythm of the music of the spheres. See when you talk whether your speech is staccato, too rapid, or whether it is rhythmic and beautiful. Watch your gestures and see if they are graceful and rhythmic, or whether they are harsh and breaking that rhythm of creation. Watch yourself in your breathing and see if your breath is slow, measured, and deep, or whether it is shallow, panting, and gasping. When these imperfect physical manifestations are evident, you will know that you are not within the proper rhythm of your own being, and as you begin to correct yourself in small things, in ascending a flight of stairs, in the process of preparing a meal, in clothing yourself, in going out upon your daily routine of business, by car or otherwise, you will find, for one thing, that you will not become so exhausted as you seem to get now in the outer. For another thing, you will find better health in your body. You will find a greater spiritual equipoise in your mind and consciousness. You will find greater beauty and youthfulness in your physical form. And last, and perhaps not least, you will be more comfortable for others to live with. This, I can tell you, beloved ones, is the whole law of life, the rhythm of magnetization and radiation. If there is too much magnetization of power and not an equal radiation of love and blessing, again you have broken the rhythm. If there is too much blessing and ministration without enough magnetization of power from the source of all the good by which you live, there is depletion and exhaustion. In other words, all of mankind's distress, disintegration, disharmony, and decay is a result of broken rhythm. All life on the planet today, beloved ones, needs comfort. Practice the sending out of a conscious radiation of comfort into all the turbulent and angry emotions that rise up here and there and very often express themselves in self-righteous yet chaotic thought patterns. Practice sending peace into these rebellious etheric memories of the past and into the tremendous subconscious fears that are seeping up toward the surface of people's lives as the transmuting power of the sacred fire plays upon them during this period of planetary unrest. Now, beloved ones, as an exercise, I will ask you each one to make a conscious effort to keep as much rhythm as you can in your life this coming week, your voice, in your work, in your walk, in your service, in your adoration and realization. If you will faithfully do this, it will give me an opportunity to pour my radiation through you so that you too may be a comforting presence to all life.